Thank you everyone for joining us. We have Will Smith now available. There's questions from Alana. Go ahead, Alana.
Hi, Will. What is some of the growth and development that you've personally seen from Julio over the course of you getting to know him and watching him pitch?
Yeah, I know coming off that injury he had a few years ago, catching him a little bit last year in AAA. I think it's just getting back to his old self, really starting to get a feel for his fastball, for his breaking balls. His changeup's come a really long way. He really commands the zone. He's got 4+ pitches that, he can strike out lefties, righties with. He's just, that fastball's plus pitch, and he just keeps developing as he just gets older.
Joey Bart is a rookie catcher that made his major league debut a couple days ago for the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
What do you remember about, just getting called up, just playing in the bigs? And not that I want to, to give them any advantages, obviously, but as a young catcher to where you are now, how much would you say you've improved?
Yeah, I mean, from personal experience, I feel like I've grown a whole lot. You come into a big league clubhouse for the first time, and you're kind of overwhelmed with all the responsibilities of the catcher. Knowing the fine little things about each and every pitcher, really learning how to attack hitters with what pitchers on the mound, and it's just kind of a gradual process you have to go through, and you have to experience stuff, and you have to learn from your mistakes. So yeah, I mean, a little over a year ago, got called up, and I feel like it's been 5 years of growth in just that 1 year for me.
Thank you.
Next question from Dave Bassett. Go ahead, David.
Will, when you were working out at USC after recovering from your neck injury, did you feel like you were finding your groove at the plate, and how have you been able to carry that over in the short time that you've been back?
It wasn't out for too long from seeing live pitching. So those first few IBs, you take a couple pitches just to see the ball, and you don't lose it that quick. So I think it's just kind of gaining that little confidence back. Like I didn't lose it. I'm still there. And you just keep going from there. You see the ball, you take some good pitches, find a couple barrels, and you're right back into it. Ready to compete at a big league level.
What was the breaking point for you as far as how bad the neck was hurting you?
Just there was some sharp pain in there that was kind of concerning. But I was playing through it. I think the breaking point was a couple foul balls I took off the face catching. That's kind of what did me in, and then that last straw was that play. But yeah, it was just kind of something I couldn't really play through anymore, I guess.
How do you feel now?
Feel great.
You could turn your neck around 360?
I don't know about that. I'm not an owl.
Thanks.
Next question from Harvey Castillo. Go ahead.
Hey, well, I know you weren't behind the plate for a start last week. With Julio, what does he need to change from that last start? What does he need to do right tonight to get back on track?
Just watching it, I feel like he just needs to get in the zone a little more. Threw a lot of pitches, wasn't really commanding the zone, and that's why he came out so early. His pitch count got up, so today we're going to attack the zone and go from there.
Thank you.
Next question from Ron Cavanaugh. Go ahead, Ron.
Hey, Will, sorry to continue the neck talk here, but was it a situation where, like, right after that game in San Diego, or really right after it happened in San Diego, you felt it, or did it take a couple days for that pain to pop up or get worse in the immediate aftermath?
Yeah, the next day I was a little sore, but it wasn't bad. I was able to play 2 days later. Felt fine, was actually getting better. Then, yeah, a couple foul balls is what really kind of sent it over the edge. Really regressed after that. And it was actually feeling better next couple of days, but then that last straw was that play. It just kind of, I don't know, tweak something and it all kind of tightened up on me.
It was obviously a huge start to your career last year. I mean, what do you think's been the biggest adjustment you've had to make for year two?
I kind of went through a low point at the end of last year, just not hitting the ball square. Some swing adjustments, some approach adjustments. Coming into summer camp, I felt really good at swinging the bat well there. Still feel like I'm swinging the bat really well here, having great at bats. Just not much to show for it. A couple balls fall, it doesn't look like it does, but overall, I feel like I'm hitting the ball hard, walking, not striking out, and I feel like it's been a good year, even though the numbers don't really show it.
I know there's been a lot of good pitching performances. Have there been, one or two guys who you feel have taken kind of noticeable strides since summer camp, or maybe have just really stood out to you on the mound since you saw them earlier this year?
I think the bullpen as a whole has done a really, really impressive job and really good job. Just top to bottom, every single guy comes out. They've got their, for the most part, their A stuff. If not, they're just competing with their B or C stuff. And I think as a whole, they're doing really well.
Thanks, man.
Next question from Jack Harris. Go ahead, Jack.
Hey, Will, just what were the days at the alternate site like?
What's that?
What were the days at the alternate site like?
They were earlier mornings for me, but I was just there to get some ABs, catch some bullpens, just kind of get back into the rhythm of things in a game setting. I got 4 ABs both days. Caught a couple bullpens, and that was pretty much it.
Are those games pretty competitive, even though those guys are seeing each other every day?
For what they can be, yes. There's a lot of trash talking. Just kind of they're making as much fun as they can out of playing each other every day and trying to stay ready for who knows when. But they're not like miserable games, but pretty quick, and guys are competing and trying to show their abilities.
Cool. Thank you.
I think that's it. Thanks.
Yep, thank you.